Hi everyone, today's practice is a quick practice to locate the power within your own body, within your own self, within your own soul. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been giving my power away a lot lately. I give my power away in really subtle ways, like if I've just finished a yoga practice and I find myself really calm and centered, and then I turn on the news and I immediately go to a place of fear or apprehension. Or I have had a really calm morning and then I open my work email and that feeling of dread and fear and lack of control creeps up and really takes over. And this can happen in really big ways. Major tragedies, things we didn't see coming, have a way of really pulling us out of our own power, out of our own confidence, and we become really influenced by what the world is giving us. So this practice is one of my favorite short practices to come back to your mat, to come back to yourself, and to really activate true power, which is always within. And it's always accessible when we take time to breathe and do a few movements to reorganize the energy of the body. And this is a great practice for that. It's really good for strengthening the abdominals, but more importantly, really activating the third chakra, the place of power, and that area right behind the navel center. So welcome. Take the hands and rub them together at the center of the chest. Closing the eyes, starting to breathe deep. And bringing hands to stillness, prayer position, center of the chest. Very briefly checking in with the physical body and making a decision to arrive on your mat. Feeling sit bones grounded into earth, spine reaching long and tall, one vertebrae stacked on top of another. Chin is ever so slightly down and in, creating space in the back of the neck. The next exhale, let the shoulders relax down the back. Letting face soften, jaw, ears, and forehead relax. Relax. Remembering that within the breath there is space to hold however you find yourself in this moment. Resisting the urge to push anything away or pull anything towards you. Rather, coming to a gentle breath, feeling breath moving in and out of the body. And as it gets longer and deeper, opening up to an awareness that there is space to hold however you feel. Watching body softly rise with an inhale, expanding the belly, puffing up the chest, and the body softly fall on an exhale, chest collapsing, belly pulling back towards spine. And take a deep inhale here. Exhale, relax. And taking an inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Dev Namo. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, relax, let hands find knees. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly blinking eyes back to the space. We're gonna do a few gentle warm-ups before we get into our Navi kriya. So just take a few gentle head rolls. Inhale, head drop forward. Exhale, circle the red head around back and down. Just warming up the throat. Starting to release in the shoulders. Check in with the jaw. I tend to hold all of my stress in my jaw and neck. Just see if you can breathe into softening that space. And then reverse direction, taking it to the opposite side. Just a few gentle rolls, making this as big or as small as it feels right to you. With breath, with gentleness for the body, slowly coming into stillness in the center. From stillness, shoulder shrug, working our way down our backs. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, let them drop. Starting to make the breath audible and powerful. Using the breath to stay in the present moment. Watching the breath come in, watching the breath go out. Warm up your shoulders, really letting go of any tension, anything you've been holding onto in the shoulder blades, in the back of the neck. Use a deep, powerful breath to let it go. Inhale, shoulders up. Hold the shoulders up. Now hold the breath in and find Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha is root lock, rectum, sex organs, lower belly. Come in and up. Hold. And exhale, relax. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly blinking eyes open to the space. Rolling over onto hands and knees for a very simple cat-cow. Hands right under shoulders, knees right under hips. Inhale, belly drops, face and heart pull forward and up. Exhale, spine rounds up to sky. Inhale and pull the heart forward. Exhale, push the heart and belly up to sky. Moving on your breath. Take this at your pace, but follow the breath using the inhales and exhales to slowly move and open up the body. And last few times here, if you're looking for a vigorous practice, you can take this a little bit faster with the breath. If you're looking for a gentle practice, stay right where you are. Always trust yourself first. Follow the breath. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curl toes under. Push up into your version of triangle or downward dog. Just start to pedal out the feet here. Sway the hips if that feels good. Breathe deep. We're just bringing a little bit of heat to the body. A little bit of stretching before we get into the belly. Breathe here. And then slowly finding stillness in your triangle downward dog, heels reaching towards earth, hips moving up towards sky and then back. Breathing here.
And last, inhale. Exhale, take a deep bend in the knees, get really bouncy, really bring that tailbone up to sky, get a nice curve in the lower back. You can bounce a little if that feels good. And then slowly with breath, walking feet up to hands, pausing here, forward fold. Feet can be hip width apart, letting head and neck relax, letting shoulders relax, letting everything just spill out onto the earth. Deep breath. You can grab opposite elbows and sway or stay in stillness. Follow your body, follow your breath. And then slowly find stillness, reaching hands towards earth. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale again, bend the knees so deep that the chest rests up on the upper thighs. And taking an inhale here. And as you exhale with bent knees, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Just roll and stretch the spine. When you come up to standing, roll shoulders back and down a few times. Breathing deep, open up the chest. And coming to stillness, feeling all four corners of feet on mat. Deep inhale, arms stretch out and up. And exhale, swan dive forward, flat back, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway tabletop position, shoulders pulled down the back, away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Hold with an inhale here. Again, exhale, deep bend in the knees, resting chest on thighs. Hold here, you can bounce a little if you want to. Open up the lower back. Inhaling again. Exhale, with bent knees, roll up, just warming up the spine. And as you come to standing, roll shoulders again, back and down. And coming to stillness, last time, full body stretch. Inhale, arms out and up. Lift heart to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway tabletop one time. Stretch the head forward, tail back, create space in the vertebrae. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, walk feet back into a downward dog. Take any last movements you need. Pedal the feet or sway the hips. Maybe come forward into plank. And from stillness in your triangle, one breath here. Exhale, bend the knees. Again, get really bouncy. Curve the tail up to sky. And then with breath, slowly walk feet up to hands, coming down to a seated position. So coming into our kriya, all about abdominals today. We're gonna come lying onto our back for alternating leg lifts, and I will set the timer here. Again, this is really all about being very present within the body and slowly building the strength at the navel center, at that third chakra. So hands are right by your sides, palms are facing down. Any lower back issues, feel free to take hands right underneath the sit bones. Otherwise, hands are right by the side of the body. You're just inhaling one leg up 90 degrees, exhale lower, and then alternate to the other side. Inhale up, exhale lower. Take breaks when you need. Keep the breath going. Keep the eyes closed. Stay internal.
Eyes are closed, focused in and up. Go. Inhale up, exhale down. Moving at your pace, let the inhale and exhale move you from point A to point B. Just starting to activate that warmth, that power right at the navel center. So good for strengthening lower back, strengthening belly, but starting to stoke the fire that exists in the belly, the strength that holds us up in time and space. Again, when the mind wants to take you out, see if you can stay right here with the movement, coming back to the breath, coming back to the movement. And if the mind wants to worry or obsess, as my mind always does, a nice thing to do is give it the Satnam. Satnam, truth is my identity. So inhale, just mentally to yourself, think the word Sat. Exhale, Nam. So it's Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Just internally inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Continuing here. Again, we are meeting ourselves where we are. So we are slowly strengthening our bodies. If you need a break, take a break. Let go of judgment for the self, for the body. Acknowledge that every time you move and breathe, you are getting stronger. Compassionately pushing ourselves. Coming back with the breath, with a commitment to the inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Last 30 seconds here. Really give it everything you've got. Powerful breath. Activate that core power in the body. Last few seconds. If you took a break, come back. Just the last few breaths. And inhale both legs up to 90 degrees. Hold the breath in. Find Mula Bandha. Find your root lock hold. And exhale. Let the legs fall however they fall. And my arms fall open. Come to a gentle breath. Pausing the body for a moment and noticing the pulse of the body, how it's different from the beginning of class. There is a warmth and fire at the navel center that has been awakened, breathing into that warmth. Really trusting for the rest of this practice that the body knows how to reorganize itself. Maybe making a commitment for the rest of this short practice, really give yourself over to it and just see what happens. Taking a deep inhale here, fill up the body. Exhale, staying on your back, but blinking eyes open to the space for just a moment. Next posture. Legs are coming up to 90 degrees. Arms are coming up overhead, palms facing each other. Let me reset our timer here. This is your inhale position. Elbows are straight, palms are facing each other, legs are up at 90 degrees. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to lower the legs to about a foot or two off the ground. Inhaling up, exhaling lower.
It's a shorter time than the first one. So again, really staying with that. And when you're ready, eyes are closed, focused in and up. Go. Inhaling, legs up. Exhale, lower. Arms stay stationary unless the lower back starts to bother you. Always protect lower back first and foremost. Take those hands again, place them right underneath the sit bones. Inhaling up, exhaling lower. Use a powerful breath. Really working the upper digestive tract, the upper abdominals. Again, moving that fire all around the belly. Finding our core strength here. Use the breath. Eyes are closed. Stay with the body and with the breath. Go back to mentally repeating Satnam. We are in the home stretch here. Last 30 seconds. Again, use that breath. Straighten the elbows. Recommit to the posture. Last few seconds, if you took a break, come back for just one or two with a powerful breath. And then inhale, legs up to 90 degrees. Hold the breath in, squeeze and lift, Mula Bandha. Hold. Seal off at the base of the body. And exhale, hug knees into chest. Give them a squeeze. Come to a gentle breath. And hugging the knees in, we're gonna stay right here. Gentle breath. Just hug the knees into the chest, leaving the head and shoulders and back on the earth. Just hold here and breathe. So good for digestion, so good for bringing attention and breath to the lower digestive organs. Check in with the jaw. Check in with the face. Let everything be soft. Breathing long and deep. Last 15 seconds here, really drink in a big healing breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly blinking eyes open to the space for just a moment, but we're staying in this posture. This is your exhale, hugging the knees in. On the inhale, arms are gonna flower open, legs will flower open, about a foot or two off the earth. Arms come out straight, palms facing sky, legs stretch out straight. This is your inhale. Exhale, hug knees into chest, head, neck, shoulders stay relaxed on the earth. We're opening up the heart center, really opening up the chest, stretching the arms to the sides as wide as they'll go. Inhale, and using that belly to extend. Inhaling here, exhale, close. This is meant to be a moving meditation. Eyes are closed, focused in and up, go. Inhale, open, and exhale, hug knees in. Continuing here, and give yourself a little bit of space at the beginning of this exercise to find your rhythm. Maybe you want to go really fast today, or maybe you're like me, you're finding yourself wanting to move slowly and deliberately with a careful breath. Inhale, flower open. Exhale, really closing everything off with gratitude. And again, if it's too much to stretch the legs all the way out straight, you can always keep a bend in the knee. Working with yourself wherever you are today. Really opening up to the knowing that by moving and breathing, you are getting stronger. Compassionately pushing ourselves to our edge. When you take a break, do it with eyes closed and the breath moving. So you really stay in the space of the movement. You can even picture yourself doing the movement while you rest the body, and then coming back as soon as your breath tells you it's time. And if you're like me and you've started to notice that the muscles are shaking a little bit, welcome that in. What happens when we open up to the uncomfortable? What happens when we open up to discomfort? We welcome in the shaking. Shaking is the nervous system healing and the body getting stronger. Totally changes the experience when we don't push it away, but instead embrace what is. Deep breaths here, eyes closed. Go in. Watching yourself open up, maybe shaking a little bit. Watching yourself use breath to move through the discomfort. Just imagining yourself opening up to what is, maybe imagining that thing that took your power away last. Just open up and breathe deep into that. And then as you close, have gratitude for your strength and capacity to be present with it, to heal and strengthen. We are rounding out the home stretch. Just a little bit more, and then a minute to go. Stay,
Use the breath. Keep up the movement. Resist the urge to leave the body. Resist the urge to leave the present moment. Attach yourself to nothing but the breath. Last few seconds here. If you were taking a break, maybe just come back for 1 or 2 more. And last time, inhale, open the arms, stretch out the legs, hold the breath in, squeeze and lift Mulaban. Hold. And exhale, relax. Notice the pulse of the energetic bodies. Notice the shift and the warmth in the belly. And slowly starting to deepen the breath. And one more deep inhale. Exhale, blinking eyes open to the space, staying on our back. Last movement on our backs. We're in the home stretch of this kriya. You're gonna hug the left knee in and you're gonna raise the right leg up to 90 degrees. And it's quick, inhaling up, exhaling down, just 30 seconds each side and we'll switch. So you're just inhaling right leg up to 90 degrees, exhale lower. Eyes are closed, powerful breath, hugging left knee in, go. Head and neck are on earth, using a powerful breath to balance out the body. Last time, and then inhale, right leg up. Exhale, switch the legs, hugging the right knee in, doing the same thing on the left side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Hugging right knee in, left leg coming up and down with the breath. And last time, inhale up, exhale, switch out the legs, same thing. Hugging left knee in, right leg moving. Last few seconds here. And last time, inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, switch. Last time, last side. Hugging right knee in, left leg moving, go.
And inhale up. Exhale, hug both knees into chest. Give them a squeeze. Notice the heart pumping differently. Noticing the blood circulating. The energy reorganizing. Deep inhale. Exhale, blinking eyes open to the space. We're just gonna roll forward and back on our spine. You can hold underneath the knees if that's comfortable. Just 2 or 3 times coming up to a seated position. And from seated, take a minute to just get your bearings because we were down a long time. We moved a lot of breath. So just sit for a moment, and then we're eventually gonna make our way up to standing. But sometimes when I do this kriya and I go right up to standing, I knock myself over. So go at your pace, coming up to standing, however it works for you. And once you're standing, take the feet at least hip width apart. Pick the toes up, spread them wide. Put the toes back down on your mat. Really feel all 4 corners of feet on mat. Feeling very grounded to your mat and the earth. Tail is tucked under slightly. Vertebrae stacked one on top of the other. And from here, we're gonna start a toe touch. On an inhale, you're gonna stretch the arms up high. Palms are flat, so wrists are bent back. Palms are flat, so as if you were pressing up the sky with the palms of the hands. And if you're gonna lift, lift from the heart and not throwing the lower back out. So instead of lifting here, keep the tail tucked, keep the center really strengthened, and just lift the heart. Inhaling up, exhale all the way down to here, or to wherever your hands can come today. Inhaling up, exhaling down. If balance is okay, eyes can be closed. If not, keep them open, your choice. Inhaling up, exhale, lower. Going slow here at first. Really imagine painting with the palms of the hands, moving from the core of the belly, using those belly muscles to move you up and down. Should feel so good, just spreading the energy that we created at the navel center, spreading it throughout the whole body here. Deep breaths. And we're in the home stretch. Last few seconds. If it's okay for the body, take this faster with the breath. Last 30 seconds, powerful breath. And last time here, inhaling up, exhaling down, and then inhale, stretch arms to sky, hold the breath in, squeeze, and lift, root lock in and up, hold. And exhale, arms sweep out and down. Taking a breath here.
And as you exhale, blinking eyes open, come onto your backs. And just immediately lying all the way down. Just taking a couple minutes here to totally relax. Letting everything sink and melt into earth. Letting legs fall however they fall. Letting arms fall however they fall. And letting everything melt and sink. The most important part of any practice is the few moments of rest after the movement, giving the body a chance to absorb whatever it needed from the practice and letting the rest go. Feel free to continue to rest. A longer rest is always good. If you'd like to wake up with me, starting to wiggle fingers, wiggling toes. Circling wrists. Circling ankles, making sure to go in both directions. Deepen the breath. And when you're ready, take a full body stretch. Inhaling, arms overhead, feet in the opposite direction. Thanking the belly and the back for working so hard. And exhale,
hug the knees into chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock from side to side if that feels good, or open up the knees. And from here, holding underneath the folds of the knees, taking one more big breath. Exhale, blinking eyes open to your space. And then slowly just rocking forward and back. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Coming up to a gentle seated position. Coming into seated. Taking hands in Gyan Mudra, first finger and thumb touching, resting the backs of the hands on the knees. Bring your eyes gently closed. Again, go back to watching the breath enter and leave the body. Body rises, and on an exhale, body falls. Noticing this peace, this strength is available always, and it exists within each one of us. And with a little bit of breath and a little bit of movement, we can activate our own power, our own wisdom, and our own confidence. Taking hands in prayer position at the center of the chest. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And closing out our practice with one long short Nam, Sat Nam. Truth is my name, and the light in me honors the light in you. Taking an inhale to prepare. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Sat Nam. Thank you. Thank you all so much.